Hello crochet friends, welcome to Crazy Cool Crochet. This is Sylvia. Today I'm going to do a shrug using one big granny square. That is a game changer. No tails to weave in, zero, none. Yay! Okay, so here's the materials. I used a number 3 yarn. You can use any number 3, perfectly okay. I like this one because of the colorway and the way the granny square will work up. And then you'll need some scissors. I used an H hook, H as in honey, or 5mm, and the yarn needle. Now, please remember that you will get more detail. If I don't say something in the video, you'll get it in the description area below the video. Click on that, it will open up the description box. And of course, the pattern will be available at my Etsy shop, crazycoolcrochet.us.etsy.com. Now this design will come in multiple sizes from small to 4X. Now the beauty of this particular pattern in design is that you will work this exactly the same. You'll start it exactly the same for every size. Okay, so we're going to start. Every size will start with a chain of 4. Then we're going to form a ring. So slip stitch into the first chain. And then chain 3. Okay, then find the center of that ring and work 2 double crochets into the ring. And work your tail around and incorporate it into your stitches. Now chain 2. And in the ring, work 3 double crochets. And chain 2. And again, 3 double crochets. And chain 2. Okay, so far we've got 1, 2, 3 of the corners, or the clusters. I'm going to call the 3 double crochets a cluster. Okay, so you did your chain 2, and now 3 more double crochets to form the 4th corner. And chain 2. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you're going to join the round with a slip stitch into the top of that beginning chain 3. There you go. So now for the next round, chain 3, sorry about that. And now into that space to the right, the large 2 chain space, work 2 double crochets. Now go right into the next chain 2 space for 3 double crochets. And chain 2, and 3 more double crochets in the same space. You're forming a corner. Now go right into the next chain 2 space and repeat that. Form a corner with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the same space. Go into the next corner and repeat. Three more double crochets in the same space. Now we're changing color here. Okay, now here comes the last or the first, depending on how you look at it, corner. Okay, we're going to call that the first corner. So remember you did your chain 3 and the 2 double crochets, so that counts as a 3 double crochet cluster. So now we need another 3 double crochet cluster in there to complete that corner. Chain 2 and join with a slip stitch into that beginning chain 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Now let's continue. We're starting with a chain 3. And remember, into that space to the right of that chain 3, 2 double crochets. Now this time we're going to go into that space between these clusters. Into there we are going to work 3 double crochets. Now into the corner, we form another corner. Just go right over there with your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the same space. Now there you've got a space between these clusters, so work 3 double crochets. And then there's your corner. So make another corner. And then there's your space between the 2 clusters. You'll do your 3 double crochets and then another corner. And then 3 double crochets between the clusters. And then we will complete that first corner. Now we're back to that first corner that we need to complete, so enter 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and join. That's it. That is the pattern that you will do for the entire panel. So all you need to do is remember, when you get to these spaces between the clusters, enter 3 double crochets. And then work your corner. 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, corner. 3, 3, corner. 3, 3, corner. 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and then you will complete your corner, your first corner. Right, now for a size small, this is for the size small, we're going to work for 34 rounds. So you're going around So you have 34 rows. Okay, so you're counting from the first and then count up. 34. For medium, work for 38 rows. Large, extra large. That's the combined size. 46 rows, 1x, 2x, 54, 3x, 4x, 62. Now to form the shrug, we are going to have your panel right side facing up. This is the right side. And then all you need to do is fold from the top to meet up with the bottom, corner to corner. Then we're going to seam to create the armhole. So as this is folded, this is about 15 inches in length. I want an armhole for myself about 5 inches wide. So then we're going to seam from the bottom up for 10 inches and then stop. And now that it has been folded over, we're working on the wrong side. Now take your yarn needle and a length of yarn and into the bottom corner, insert the yarn into the corner. I like to knot here. To keep it extra secure. And you have noticed, haven't you? We have no tails to weave in. This is the best part, I think, of this entire project. No tails to weave in. Okay, now match your stitches here, your clusters, just to keep it all nice and neat. Now you're going to work your needle under 2 strands, working from the back to the front, 2 strands on each panel. 2 strands, 2 strands, back to front, pull it through. That's it. This is called a whip stitch, by the way. If you're experienced, you can use whatever seaming method you prefer. If you want to do slip stitches with the hook, feel free. This is my preference. I think this is more secure than a slip stitch. Okay, so work this all the way. You might want to use a stitch marker, just a contrasting string of yarn where you want your armhole opening. Okay, when you get to that end of the seaming, there's your armhole. Just tie off the yarn. I like to go back around and under 1 strand of a few stitches. Now I'm going to show you how I tie it off. Again, I'm one for knots. Okay, so I just cut this off, so I just have a smaller tail there. Now bring the hook through 1 strand again. Bring the yarn through for a chain, 2, 3 chains. Squeeze this down nice and tight. Now you've got a really tight knot there. And that's it. Repeat for the other side. Now we are going to flip this so that you've got the right side facing up. And now we're going to open it and you will see the shrug start to form. So that's it. We are done. Wasn't that easy? Now if you decide you want more coverage in the front, then what you can do is add a row of double crochet all the way around. And if you need to add more double crochets, rows of double crochets, feel free. It's up to you. And then add a double crochet into approximately every stitch. You're not going to work with the 3 double crochet clusters. You're just entering double crochets into every stitch all the way around. And of course, this will also add length. Keep that in mind. So for myself, I'm going to leave it as is. Keeps it nice and simple, and it still has a beautiful finish. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this. If you do, please give me a thumbs up down below the video. Leave a comment. All of this is very important to the channel because YouTube likes to see that you are interacting with me. Again, head over to crazycoolcrochet.us.etsy.com for the written pattern. Thank you all, and make sure you come back for the next project.